Hello everyone, I'm Ishan Nithani from Metality X Studios. I am here to give you a workshop on how to deploy smart contracts on Solidity using Remix and MetaMask. And since we are already inside the Remix, we can click this hamburger button right here. We can create our own project, or we can use predefined templates to create our own project out here. As you can see, like there are like a bunch of templates out here. You can choose based on your requirement what to use and what not to use. I'm gonna go ahead with a blank template or a project out here, and I'm gonna use it to load a script that I've already written. It has two functions. One is to increment the value of a number, and another function is to fetch the latest incremented number. And then we are gonna deploy it to testnet and mainnet. So I'm gonna write crossfire example, right? You guys can see we have like a project shown over here, and here are some dependencies, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a Solidity file. I'm gonna click this button right here which says create a new file. I'm gonna name it, let's call it simple request update. Press enter, and we are in, you can see the Solidity file has been created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy paste contract that I've already written for this particular workshop, that is just to increment a number whenever we call a specific function, and then there is another function which is when called returns the value. So I'm gonna paste it over here. By the way, Remix also has an AI, so it just gives you more ability to write codes. So I'm not gonna use it right now. So you can see in this contract we are using 0.8.0 Pragma Solidity, and you can see this is the contract name. We have a private variable over here. We have an event which will we will use for logs and all. And using event is very good if you are actually trying to do logging, or showing some data in off-chain applications like front end and web applications. So this is the main function that I was talking about, that will whenever this function is called, it will whenever this function is called, it will add one value to total submit player, this particular variable, and it's gonna emit the old value and the new value in in the chain logs. So just so you know that it's updated and all. Then we have another function over here which is when called returns the current value of total submits through player. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this file, and we're gonna go ahead on this left hand side screen. We're gonna go to Solidity compiler. We're gonna press it once. Make sure you are using the compiler version, right? And I click over here, it shows a tick mark, that means compilation is successful. There is no syntax error. Then we go to deploy and run transactions, right? And let me see if this is logged in. It's not, so let me just try it out. Now I'm here in Crossfire and in MetaMask, and you can see like there are few elements over here. One is environment. We are gonna use the injected provider. For now it's MetaMask, and I can select the different accounts that I have, but it's like CEF11A. So this is the correct account that I want to deploy it from. So whoever deploys this account it becomes the owner of this particular contract. So you can put the estimated gas fees if required, but for this particular contract we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on deploy, and there will be a request coming over to the MetaMask there, which will charge a small fee to deploy the contract into the chain. But before that, I would like to show you guys like the all the nets testnet we are having over here and the mainnet we are having. So first we are gonna go ahead and do it on Crossfire testnet, and then we'll go ahead and do it on Crossfire mainnet. So if you guys don't have the testnet already added, I'll just show you all the details that are required to add it. Make sure you have like Crossfire testnet in the network name. You can use the RPC URL like it is mentioned over here. Chain ID should be 4157. X5 should be the currency symbol, and scan.testnet.ms should be the block explorer. As of this date, we are recording the video, we are doing the video. So this is, remember, this is for testnet. So we're gonna select the testnet, and now I'm gonna click on deploy. And by the way, this also has like logs over here, so I'm going to click on deploy. Let's see, I have one request, I confirm it, and whenever the contract is deployed, it will show up under the deployed contract just like this. All right, so you can even copy and paste the address of the contract, which is written over here. So what I'm going to do, like you can see, there are two functions. One function is to add the request number, which will increment the total number of requests we have received, and the other one is to get that the latest number that is there. So you can see this color over here, it just signifies it's a paid transaction. So I'm going to click over it, just like last time. It will ask me to confirm a transaction. Since it's writing something on the chain, so it will be a paid transaction. It's a small fee that we have to pay to the chain to write something. So you can see it's already completed successfully now. So ideally the value of the number should be right now is 1, and we're gonna get it, and you can see the number is 1. So it's seems to be working fine. So let's just try it one more time and hit it again. Let's see what it shows. If the transaction is complete, it will show the value as 2. Let's just wait here. It got confirmed. I click on this, and yeah, so it seems to be working well. So everyone, like, this is how you deploy a contract in Crossfire testnet and Crossfire testnet, and do using Remix and MetaMask. So what we can do now is we can just go ahead and just switch chain to mainnet. And let's see if I have some cash. Yes, I have some amount of X5s over here. So these are like the real X5 tokens, and you will be needing those when you are in want to deploy it in mainnet. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on edit, and you can see all the settings that I have put over here in to add Crossfire mainnet to your MetaMask wallet. And you definitely need to add this mainnet chain to your MetaMask wallet in order to do the contract deployment from MetaMask. And I'm just gonna, so the process remains exactly the same, and you can just make sure that your network ID should be the same as the network ID you see in the selected chain, just in case 4158 4158, right? So I'm going to click on deploy. I'm going to go ahead and confirm it. Once it's done, it will show up over here in deployed contracts. It's over here, so I'm gonna do again a paid transaction to add one value to it. And yep, it got confirmed. So I should click on get number over here and I should see one value. Then I'll go ahead and do one more transaction to add the request numbers in, and if successful, I'll see like two value over here. So it got successfully accepted in the network. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it, so it should show value 2 over here, and which is does. So to summarize all this, in order for you to deploy a Solidity contract into Crossfire mainnet or testnet through Remix, make sure your contract is right without any syntax error and all. Use Solidity compiler to do that. Then what you have to do is you have to make sure you select injected provider as MetaMask. Then make sure you have like the testnet and mainnet already added over here, so that you can deploy it to those networks, and make sure you have the relevant tokens. For example, if you are in deploying in testnet, you should have testnet xfi, and if you are in mainnet, then you have to have like mainnet xfi tokens to deploy these. And once it's done, it will come under deployed contract sections. So the more complicated your contracts gets and more numbers and function it has, you should be able to see them over here, and you can use it to debug the thing. So that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one.